here. It was brutal earlier in the day with some steady rain, but apparently, seems like we go to Birmingham 3 years in a row now. Mother Nature's like, you know what? No, it's not humid enough. No, here's some more rain. Here's some more shit to take it all in.
Very dangerous lightning.
Yeah. So let me turn this down here. So Detroit City's matchup with Birmingham Legion gets kicked to an 8:30 kickoff as opposed to like 8:07, 8:08. Ooh, Jaime, I like that. So I popped the question: do we push back or do we do something Uncharted?
And we went for Uncharted.
Uncharted, indeed.
Live match commentary.
Yeah. So live match commentary. Currently in what Birmingham Stadium is a lot like, to me, like Chattanooga, in the fact that I feel like most of the people or whatever is there is not on the camera side, because it looks a lot like.
Is there anyone there?
There's some people there, but it's also like
Kaler's there and about 3 other people.
You can kind of tell when Kaler's there because Kaler's on the field. Kaler looks like he's a construction worker because he's got to wear this big fucking like safety vest. As we're pausing because Masamo feeds it, and a Victor Pizzera moment, almost in, a great save by Matt Van Unkel. You know what?
Wait a minute, are you ahead of me or behind me?
I'm at 83-37.
Oh man, you are ahead of me. I'm just about to see this amazing Pizzera chance.
Yeah. I will say this though.
That was a good one.
Matt Van Unkel at 37 years old is giving me hope at turning 37 in January, because maybe it's not downhill. Maybe it's like you could still be limb and prosper and all of that fun jazz.
I'd just like to tell you that it's all downhill.
Is it Simple Plan that was it's all downhill?
My Achilles tendon would like to just confirm that it's all downhill.
Oh, that sounds horrible right now. It sounds terrible. I think, to provide a brief recap in the moment while trying to keep in the now, 7 o'clock comes out. Detroit City starting 11 comes out. It goes out as a 4-4-2 shape on the tweet. On the app, it shows up as a 3-4-1-2. And Carlos Saldana still in goal. Sheldon, Amamensa, Carroll, although Carroll on the right, Amamensa on the left central, Levi's left back. What was it? Fucking Reese, Maxi James in the middle. Left was Espeleta, and then Ben and Connor up top. The club's app shows it as a 3-4-1-2, with it back three being Sheldon, Carroll, Amamensa, and Levi's popping in, Espeleta being the 10. But I think for the most part, Jaime, it's been essentially a traditional 4-4-2. If anything, Connor tucking in behind Ben, sometimes is Danny. And the first half, I argue, might have been our best ball we played in a while. In the fact that, was it the most mind-blowing? Would Pep Guardiola or all these ticky-tacky motherfuckers love this stuff? No. Was it simple? Yes. But was it very significant? Also, yes.
Yeah. I mean, we've had less possession tonight than in the last several weeks, but we've actually had some chances. And, whatever, I think at last count, 9 or 10 shots on goal, 3 or 4 big chances. So, yeah, who cares about the possession, honestly?
Yeah. And it's been plenty of good moments, a couple near close chances by Connor, Ben with a couple good moments on there, a reach ball in the box in somewhere in the 30s minute wise, as I'm seeing something, but I also know that I'm like 10 seconds ahead of Jaime. So So I'm at 86-31.
Yep, 86-14 here.
Okay, so you're
This is the magic of live broadcasting. All right, now we're on.
And
come on.
What I refer to this as, it's like, were you a Mad Men fan when the show was out? Did you ever watch Mad Men or no? A couple of
no, not really, no.
So there's a line that I think of in season 4. If any Mad Men people out here, I'm flashing back to season 4, middle of the season, 2010ish, something around there. I know, way fucking back, right? But there was a question about at the time. I think they're getting Drake's and John characters. Asked the main character Don Draper, "What do you want to drink?" And all Don says is simple yet significant. Simple but significant. And I think the approach today, and kind of like to a smaller extent, the Vegas match on Saturday, has been this simple but significant route. Whereas you're putting Ben and Connor up there, who have pace, have work rate, you lose a little bit of that what we were known for earlier on with Maxie, with Elvis, and all that. But today, it seems like it's really clicking in. I don't know if it's just Birmingham sitting back or not having an answer. Um, who, apart from the guys I've mentioned, who have been some guys that stood out to you today so far?
Well, I thought Reese has been really active all match. And weirdly enough, he seemed to be popping up on the left hand side a lot. And then Levi's was almost, it looked like he was almost tucking in the midfield. So then obviously he popped into, he was running that center forward channel for the goal.
So that four might be coming to three in the back and hybrid shaping, depending on like how they see a matchup and anything like
Yeah,
that.
it was quite fluid, because Connor was popping out on the right as well. So it was hard to kind of work out where everyone was. But I thought Reese was active. He was uh, aggressive, um, getting on the left hand side, and I still like him probably more on the right. But I thought he had a really good match.
Yeah, I thought it was also a good showing for Daniel Espeleta.
Yeah, he's been really
Really
good the last couple of games.
really getting some good minutes, looking like he's starting to make some connection with Ben Morris. A little quick, almost back heel thing that almost like I was surprised he made something out of that, and two, how he made something out of that. I was not expecting to do a back heel at close range, but he made something. He forced a corner out of it. So right now, what it's looking like, it's kind of almost a 4-4-2 shape off the ball. Mike Bryant came on. I think it was Bryant unofficially for Connor, Elvis Amo unofficially for Daniel Espeleta, and then Victor Becerra came on, I think, for Ben. So we still have what looks like, I think Reese is still out there. Alex Villanueva's on too.
Yeah, it's like Sheldon stepped higher into midfield now with Bryant behind him, and
Yeah.
yeah, Villanueva on the left. So yeah.
So, okay, let's see here. Ooh. Um, you might see something about now. There's 5 minutes of stoppage time just announced for me. I'm at 90:05, maybe
Uh-oh.
90:10.
All right.
Actually, now 90:13. Shit, because of that Brew Detroit
Let's
ad.
get it. Matt Sheldon, come on. Don't mess this up. He's messed it up.
It was a good ball, but not enough tempo on that pitch.
Yeah, he's got to hit that a little bit with more pace, I think.
Got to hit that. It's like I know what is the golf outing this week for them, or is it next Monday? I feel like that's coming up, so a little bit more.
Yeah, I know nothing about golf, so.
No, but a few of our people that we know are on there, so you a little more force in that ship.
Yeah, there you go. It's a
Uh,
good metaphor.
what was your? I think there was a meltdown by of one or two people when the lineup came out because we didn't know if Lijop was going to be out. We didn't even know. We haven't really heard anything since Nolan's really taken the Lions gig writing. There hasn't been as much.
There's been no news. Yeah, it's a total bummer. Yeah, obviously happy for our guy Nolan, but yeah, we definitely miss his coverage.
Forward down the field. Although it looks like they picked up another beat writer, so perhaps he's going to kind of fill in that role also, because it sounded like this beat writer said he was going to do some other stuff too. So, I don't know. You got to do something on there, man. I will say this though, and it's in this brief moment while it looks like they're getting a ball ready to go. The fact that the free press hasn't jumped on this yet is kind of shocking on me, but we'll see. So I'm at 91:40. You might have saw Elvis was down briefly, but it looks like he's up. So we're about in the first or second minute here, stoppage time. Although my guess is they might add another minute or so, um, based off of. stoppages in play and all that jazz. So, yeah, so you got Victor and Elvis being very central in a 4-4-2 right now. The back four trying to stay narrow as well to kind of like close the lanes in, so that way it doesn't seem like they're trying to take any gaps out.
Can I just say, if they give up a goal here in these last 3 minutes, I'm gonna absolutely lose my mind.
Yeah, and I think that was part of the reason why Dennis decided not to pop in on this tonight, because he's like, I don't know if I could be of any coherent value with a group as the two people as opposed to a group of like, we get you, man.
Yeah, Dennis.
We got some aggregation going on.
Uh-oh.
Aggravation.
Uh-oh.
This reminds me a lot of the Tampa game right now. Any one of our couple people that are checking this out, no spoilers yet for those that are 10 to 15 seconds behind. But this might be a situation which is kind of like the Tampa match when Lai got sent off. The thing gets decided, they talk about it. So what's going on right now that it seems like some people has caught up, a yellow card has been given out to a Birmingham Legion player. However, Detroit City's disputing that it was hands to the face for Devin Mensah, who's down, which if there's any hands to the face contact at all, that should be an immediate red and sending off. So it sounds like there's a huddle. This might be going in. I don't know if this is actually going in. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a good, Devin sold that too. You're going to see this replay, Jaime.
It's not. It didn't look like the most fierce slap.
Devin starts the contact with a little shove, and I think Pino does a little fly swat. That's what inside it is.
Oh, actually, no, that was a pretty good slap. No, that's better. At first, I thought he was kind of making a meal of it, but that is a good slap.
So are we giving Devin shit for how he sold that, or is it just because it was a delayed reaction?
He didn't need to fall over, but it's definitely a very, it's a firm slap to the face.
When Michael Bryant's trying to be the one to, sort the piece out, something's wrong. Because normally he's like, Devin needs to.
Normally Bryant's right in the middle of it. He's trying to.
Devin's hot. Devin's hot right now.
Yeah.
And now Steven's yelling, which means he's probably
going at it, man. Come on. Just get over the line. Stop fooling around here. Where's Kaler, man? Can't Kaler get on the field and calm his guys down?
I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm going to say this real quick now. Anybody that replied back to our poll earlier, y'all ruined the damn joke.
Who is that guy?
There's a couple people.
Oh, my word. They had no sense of humor.
Newbie was the first one.
Yeah, no sense of humor whatsoever.
It's like...
Obviously, I put a poll out, and something along the lines of, would Detroit City hang on to win and remain undefeated all time? And
Legion just had a coach.
Actually, as a matter of fact, they lost in June to Birmingham. I was like, yeah, man, I know that. It's just a joke, because I've been making this joke for about 2.5 years now.
People know that that was probably one of my more that brought old supporter Garrett out, the way that match ended. Mad Cat, I know you're in the chat. You were with me that night. You know how much rage I was stewing at that moment after that match. Just so the fact that we're near the cusp of this, I can't, but I don't want to say anything yet because
they're gonna give up a goal.
No, we're not. Nothing's yet.
96.04. So you're probably 96.5 or something.
I just hit 96.30.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Which means we're probably gonna get.
But Enzo, you do. Oh my word. If Enzo had scored.
Run, Victor. Run, Victor. Run. Okay.
It's like one of the dumbest beards I've ever seen.
He's, I feel bad for Brian Danielson now because Enzo's ruin that look that he's got forever. I see Brian Danielson come out with that type of thing. I think he's Uruguayan. I think he's American Enzo.
Yeah,
Pacific Northwest
exactly.
Enzo. All right, I'm at 97-10.
Come on, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Fuck's sakes, blow the whistle. All right, I think
Oh, jeez. Bryant did not deal with that header well.
Van Okel running around. He looks like a moving Coca-Cola slow. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone that's checking out this 451 live in-match throw-in, the streak
Live
is over.
commentary.
Detroit City's finally won for the first time since June 29th.
Let's go. They're
Alan
still playing on my TV, but let's go.
Alan in the chat.
Oh,
3
there you go.
points.
Yes, let's go.
Are we fucking back?
We are back.
Hey, Lucas, are we back?
Yes.
All the way back.
Yes! Vamos!
Cat, are we back?
Gato!
Cat says we're back.
So for those that follow my Insta story, I love cats. I do anything hilarious cat post, and that also includes anytime Jaime posts something about his cat, I say something with something gato because
always.
It's something in life. Gato.
Exactly.
So Detroit City 1-0. We're fucking going right into the post match. Because we have to make up. Because of the fact that they decided to force our poor souls to watch a match in the desert, 10:30 at night, which means it's 12:30ish by the time it gets done. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna live record. I applaud anyone that stayed up, or kind of like, what were we doing? So Detroit City 1, Birmingham Legion 0, 3 big points. Alan doesn't know what to do with his hands in the chat. Jared's yelling, "We're so back," like he's getting ready to do the cause in my honor next Saturday at next home match when Tulsa come into town. Also, shout out to all the Polish American City supporters because there's your night next Saturday. And you know, it's a good side. Nick McTickna, question mark. Can they score more than 1 goal in a game? Still no. But 3 points is 3 points. I'm
against the rules.
2 clean sheets in the last 3 games. I'm trying to give some silver linings. Are we ways in the pack? No, but there was more created, and I think that gives an idea. This little 3-4 match stretch may be the best 3-4 match stretch I might have seen Ben Morris do. Like last year, I don't think he was consistent enough for 3, 4, 5 matches in a row, whether it's scoring goals or being involved in the input. Today, he didn't get any goals, but
he's going to try and take credit for that assist, though.
Oh yeah,
believe you me.
He couldn't get. He tried. He didn't know what to do. He didn't know if he should get out of the way with Brett.
He was trying to get out of the way, and then it fell to Levi's, and he was like, "I'll take that assist."
Shout out to Brett Levi's showing all just recent first time or second time dads or however many times that you still got dad strength is a real thing, both physically and mentally, to get that game winning.
Bro, that guy's gonna be so tired,
dude. Him and Steve. Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because Carol had a baby too. Or his wife had a baby. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Steve, you were there to make sure that she was tended to, but also to anyone that knows here, Stephen Carroll's wife, great intramural player in the DCFL leagues, and then there, I remember a story Chad Aiello told me before when they were playing for Harper's, like, hey, heads up, that's Steve's girl over there, and she just has a habit for nutmegging people. I was added to the list that match.
Oh boy.
And I was like, yep, add me to it.
Oh boy. It
was like one of those quick drop in the shoulder meg. And I'm like, I ain't gonna fucking beat that. Nope. But we're, like you said, all is right in the world. Detroit City beats Birmingham Legion.
First win since June, right? June 29th or something.
First win since June 29th. Birmingham, we won the match immediately after Birmingham Legion. The second half against Birmingham Legion on June 26th probably played somewhat of a hand and how those last 10 matches were. And now, can this provide a spark for, say, the remaining? Are we at 11 after this now? We play 23 tonight.
I think that's
Uh,
right. Yeah.
So we're near the last third of the season, folks. To give you an idea of how fast this shit's been coming, especially this last month, we're 2/3 of the regular season done now. Detroit City with that win. I think somebody in the chat or nearby us tape. We're in sixth now, but a point back of fourth, right?
Point back at fifth, right behind Rhode Island.
Did Rhode Island jump us?
Yeah, they showed that on the graphic on the game earlier, like halftime.
Yeah. Indy is currently holding fourth level on games played, but Indy also just recently lost their last one at home to New Mexico, who, by the way, folks, we play New Mexico in about a month's time, September 14th. I was wondering earlier if New Mexico was real when I was seeing them in the stats in the Western Conference. Seeing the last few of their matches, yeah, they're real. They're good. They look good. But we have to play. We'll get there. We got some time on there. Kevin Romanchik in the chat. Breaking news: wins feel good. You damn right they feel.
Shout out, Kevin.
What's up? Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for that on there. Thanks to all that checked in with us during this match, and now we're popping in live. Jaime in the People's Republic of Ann Arbor. Garrett here in the East Metro Detroit Eastern Stronghold of Warren. Moon Mist in the City Mug. And the Detroit City away clean sheet. Started a little bit later. I got to give a shout out. I don't know if Churchman's in the chat, but I will provide the question of real time reaction of would Steve Harvey be a better forward option. So y'all are keeping us on our toes. Even if you're not even if you're seeing the jokes go over your head from earlier, that nightmare that happened on June 26th, while it's still going to be a thing that exists, I feel a little bit better about that now. The fact that you get into there and you complete tonight. So now we got 4 points out of these last two little mini 3-game stretch. We got to talk. Let's talk about Wednesday. Al Lang and a trip to the Rowdies.
What's this Wednesday?
Wednesday night, baby.
Okay.
So let me see. So trying to get an idea. I'm gonna pop here. The slapper around the world.
Jeremy, what a legend.
Hey Churchman, did you also watch? If he's reading this in the chat, did you watch SmackDown too? Because I had to see the ending of SmackDown on my phone to then get into the live chat to message Jaime that he's popping in. So, yeah. So I feel like we were unsure. Like I think when that happened, I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" Because we've had a habit of complaining about anything. I say it's not a power slap. It's not a fly swat slap. It's somewhere in the middle. It's like, maybe for those that are parents out there, when your kids start developing more strength and your in your palm swats turn out to have like a little more force behind there. That's probably what happened to Devin in that moment. And then Devin's like, what the fuck? But yeah, dude, he was pissed. Elijah would have been pissed. It's probably a good thing that he was out injured tonight. I hope it's not a too lingering thing. I do wonder about Abdi Salim and the back spasms. If they have not only if this not in the lineup tonight is because of the back spasms, or is it precautionary when you got
Just wait till this guy's 37 with the back spasms. This guy hasn't played for months because of back spasms.
Yeah, he's 23, man.
He's going to be unable to walk when he turns, 32.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Salim, get out there.
Abdi, man, we're pulling for you. We hope for you. We hope
Well,
it's better.
Is it just rub some Ben Gay on it? Do we still have Ben Gay?
I'm sure, like Mareed's got like the Ben Gay connection.
In the what do you call it? Like the first aid aisle at the grocery store.
Do we? When you're a professional soccer club, do you have like account reps from like Bengay and Gold Bond and all these stains or the
They
spray?
must.
I mean, that's kind of like this is what we're realizing in the moment. These hard hitting questions, like, I mean, what about like, fuck, what's the role? Not asset tape. You know, ace bandages. Do you have an ace bandage rep on dial? Do you have a walking boot rep within a 30-mile radius of your club HQ
I'm
or
gonna say yes.
nearby every game? These are some questions that we're thinking of now. Magic spray fixes
Oh
everything.
yeah, you gotta have like shelves of magic spray in the clubhouse somewhere.
So that was a big. So what we have now, this was the one matchup tonight in USL Championship play. Around us tomorrow night, Hartford, who aren't seeming to be catching up now as much after a 3-0 stumble to Rhode Island. Shout out to my Tide Talk homies for that ass whooping they gave Athletic last weekend. Riverhounds hosting Colorado Springs. Rhode Island taking on Oakland Roots.
Come on, Oakland.
Kat, I know you posted in the chat the earlier news. Oakland. So Detroit City's, I think, away at Oakland Roots next year, which means, hey, man, you can still see a matchup at the Oakland Alameda Coliseum. So that actually might be a good idea. It might crumble while we were there, or say a chance, but, be worth an opportunity. Rowdies host Loudon. That is 7:30 tomorrow night. So that actually that is actually, I think, going to be a tougher match. Loudon beat Rowdies 2-0 earlier this year. So
what's the path to home playoff game? Jeremy asks. Win all the rest of the games.
Well, also here's a big Louisville Charleston tomorrow night. So you got the top two facing each other in Eastern Conference action. By the way, how much money does Louisville have in the bank to be able to get Goodrum? I mean,
what?
You didn't hear about that earlier in the week?
Oh my word, no.
Louisville activated Goodrum's buyout clause for Tulsa on Wednesday.
Oh wow. Well,
so, I mean, Jeremy knows we joke. Watch Louisville still choke in the playoffs.
That's definitely happening.
So it's a very life's possibility. Also 901 Tulsa, New Mexico, Monterey, San Antonio, North Carolina, Orange County, El Paso. That is your rest of your weekend matches. Next 3 for Detroit City to round out the end of August. Rowdies on the road Wednesday night in St. Pete. I got a couple people at work that are actually going to that because the condo that they're getting is literally right across the street from Al Lane. So, So
decent.
Very decent. They're like, could bring good luck. I'm like, I hope we haven't won at 8, but that's over now because we.
Why aren't they taking you?
Hey man, I'm busy on that. I didn't have anything to go. He's going with his wife. It's one of the co-owners of the company and our director of live events and all that stuff.
All right, fair enough.
Although I'm calling dibs on that next year when we are on the road to Rowdies, especially if we're away to Rowdies in like March or April. Yeah, I'm fucking calling it.
That sounds good.
So the path to the home playoff is they're the next 4. At least 3 of them are very doable. I mean, we might be able to pull the job out against Rowdies on Wednesday, but we've never won at LA. We've never even taken a point out of LA. So, I think to do that, we need to be a bit better than what we were in the matchup on July 7th against Tampa. Match that was a 1-1 draw, but saw, I think, City be the second best side in the second half until going down to 10 men. And then Elvis Almo makes it 1-0, but City gave up a goal in the 94th minute. So after that, you have 2 home matches in a row. You have Tulsa, who are fighting for a Western Conference playoff spot. Had a good showing against New Mexico on Wednesday. We're 3-1 at the half, but then New Mexico scored twice early in the second half and probably could have won the game. August 31st, you welcome Hartford back. We righted one wrong tonight beating Birmingham, but now we have to I think Church, I think if we draw Tampa and you take Tulsa and Hartford wins, it gets you very close to that. After that, you go on the road to El Paso, which if you play your game, you win. New Mexico at home on the fourth. New Mexico and Louisville then at home back to back. Louisville is on national television Sunday, September 22nd, 3 p.m. Remember, it's a Sunday home Keyworth game. It's a little bit different.
Does that mean it's going to be on freaking CBS Sports Network?
ESPN 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, also, and you want to know what the problem is and probably why I'm not going to be at Keyworth that day? The Lions are in Arizona. They're at 4:25. Sorry, y'all. 4 down the field that day.
I'm worried about Jahmyr Gibbs, just in case anyone else is.
I think he's good. Dan Campbell shrugged it off, and then Gibbs had that Insta story of him and Demo chilling on the bench. I think we good.
A little nervous.
We're
soft tissue, Garrett.
We got to be nervous. You can't just because we won the division and we're a half away from getting to the Super Bowl doesn't mean we can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I need something to be nervous about.
So there's a lot of doable matches on that. Why can't we do both?
So the summary is win all the rest of the games, home playoff game, guaranteed.
You still got to play Charleston head-to-head. You still got to play Louisville head-to-head. You still got to play Indy head-to-head. Indy 11 at home, October 12th. That's going to be a massive game. Also, it is the charity day. So charity kit day. Our Detroit City partner, Chas was the creative charity partner this year. So that kit will be worn that day, Saturday, October 12th, 4 p.m. against Indy 11. Indy knocked us out of the Open Cup. We took the Central Conference Championship from them in the women's. So
think about that, Indy, and also your dumb corn kits.
I will also say with Louisville, because I'm a superstitious man, the one time we've beaten Louisville in the USL Championship at Keyworth, I was not there. I need to repeat history.
Well,
if
we're going to hold you to that, Garrett.
Adam's like, yeah, you're not fucking going that day. I'm like, okay. This is,
yep.
So, a little on that stuff and everything. But there's a very doable Monterey Bay on the road, Miami FC at home still, end the season at San Antonio on October 26th. But it's a different. It's a different San Antonio side in the fact that they are not in the top half, not even in the playoff half. They're next to bottom in the West. I still think it might be a little bit difficult, but it's a very doable match. And especially if something's on the line where you can get a home playoff spot with a result, that's some extra motivation. So
yeah, even Salim will be in there.
Hopefully,
with Ben Gay slathered all over his back.
Channel the energy he did when he played Pumas and scored the winning goal on his debut.
Exactly.
When you were like, "Who's this Salim guy?" Because he wasn't officially announced yet. He literally just got it 3 hours before the match.
And was keeping secrets.
Did we drop? Oh yeah, we did drop it in the chat that day. I was like, oh wait. So yeah, I think. What do you want? What was the segment you and Alan created last week? Was it What's Up, Yaches?
Oh yeah.
That is our shot. That's our other shout out.
It's our shout out segment.
Who do you have for that tonight?
I'd just like to shout out our beloved friend and founder, Red. He texted me one word in the first half after Benjamin Morris shanked a great chance. He just texted me Morris, and I knew that he knew my heart in that moment. So shout out to Red. I'm sure he's not listening, but maybe he's in the chat, lurking. He's always lurking.
A ginger is never far away from anything on that. Church asked the question, if anyone else had the Connor chances, do we win 3-0 or 4-0? I think we get a second. I think we get one more. If Danny maybe gets another chance, Espeleta gets another chance or two in the game, I think potentially on there. Reese had a couple moments. Murphy had a potential for 1-2. James took that one outside that kind of looked good. Who am I going to give my shout out to? There's a good thing on there. Shout out to all City Faithful. You know what? Shout out to all. Shout out to City Faithful. Supporters, all people, supporter, people, walks of life. It has been a year. It has been a summer, especially with the results not going our way. Let it show to kind of give you an idea to stop and reflect for a minute. We are in the third week of August, right? Third, fourth weekend of August starting. And literally, there's been almost Detroit City content things happening since the first weekend of this year. When you account indoor, when you account everything in that. So shout out to all you. Hope you're managing yourselves well, taking care of yourselves through this long gauntlet of situations there, and hope that there always, however you enjoyed tonight's game, that there was some fun, joy. May this good run continue on. Just because I think people need it on there. But yeah, that's all. I think that's my good shout out, and to all in Alabama. So the new version of the famous song is going to be "Sweet Road, Alabama," where the club wears rouge.
We're gonna record a version of that and send it to Kaler.
Fuck, I might write tonight. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done that. Adam's gonna get an email from me at like 2 in the fucking morning. Hey, put this on the website. But yeah, do we have anyone else we want to mention? Shout out to all our internal crew. Alan's popping in the chat. Adam and his 80 million different things, production responsibilities. Den being Den, Rod being Rod.
By the way, you just have to tell everyone, Rod was in Savannah. And I've
Yes.
got no idea how far Savannah is from Birmingham, but we can't be that far. So I was like, you got to get over there.
Not just that.
Texted at 6.
Not just that, because I was like, he hasn't responded to anything lately. And then Rod's like, wait, we have a game tonight? I'm like,
come on, Rod.
So, yeah, dude, priorities. Actually, I can't say priorities because he's with his family. They're spending quality family time in Savannah, and that's kind of the thing that matters.
This kind of should be a second priority, I think.
So, shameless plugs times. Find us if you're not. For any of those that have checked out, like and subscribe if you haven't on the channel and the videos here. Seeing that people are doing that tonight, great job on there. I'm gonna react like that GIF that I saw of cats seeing people drink water. So, Jaime knows what I'm talking about. 451 DET on Twitter, where we mix in the sports and the entertainment, the serious and the not so serious. And yeah, just join us for the fun ride. And then 451DET@gmail.com if you want to be old fashioned, or just see if we in fact do check our emails. I'm trying to think when the last time I actually
don't.
It's been a while since I've done that. I kind of want to see if it's like if Red's pissed anyone off in the past, and really it's like, let's see, let me pop in here. Oh, it's nothing. It's just somebody just tried to say, hey, here's how I can help you manage your YouTube content better. No, we're not interested. Majors TV, all our social partners in here. Shout out to our brother from another, Sean Spence, and Hassold on there. That was going to probably be another one down the line. We're getting together for a tunnel talk, I think, early this coming week, and be on the lookout for that. Even I think our Irish Yank friend, I think, might be making a return and joining us.
Dennis coming back.
Yeah,
back to the tunnel.
So does he come in flying with an eagle beak, or does he still channel Funky the Dolphin? We might need to make a poll for that.
That's a good question. We're gonna leave that up to everyone's imagination, and then all will be revealed in good time.
So if we don't have a poll up by tomorrow afternoon, reach out to us. Different ways you can reach out to us. Jaime and I are dancing and other things just because also for our international footy folk, Premier League's back this weekend. Bundesliga's back next weekend. There's Pokal this weekend. Plenty of soccer
La
watching
Liga.
stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's
all the soccer's back.
all the footy's back. I know Scottish sickos have definitely been enjoying it the last couple of weeks with their stuff and endeavors kicking back in. So yeah, it's a fun time. Manage yourself well. We got Lion stuff coming back in here. Everything. So it is 10:40 here. I know you're ready to probably get a kip Jaime. I'm ready to get a celebratory frosty.
Sounds good.
Thank you to everybody that checked this out here for what became a during the match and now post-match stuff. As always, we appreciate anyone that's checking out and the feedback on there. Final score again, reminder: Birmingham City 0, Detroit City 1. Back to the usual good things in this world with that. Next match Wednesday night, St. Petersburg against the Rowdies. Let's just hope it's not a kick in the dick. For Jaime and the People's Republic of Ann Arbor, Garrett here in Warren. Everybody checking this out in here. Thank you. Good night. We go fucking outward.
Peace.
I think I hit the thing.